Yes. So, in the chapter, we all are discussing about the human resources. So, as we took that example of the South Africa, what happened? The importance of the use of the particular resource also changes with the time. For example, the forest of India earlier provided only timber and firewood for the locals. After being converted into national parks, not only do they preserve the flora and fauna means the animals and the plants, they also promote tourism and generate a lot of income. Therefore, the term resource does not refer to a thing or a substance but its function or its ability to fulfill human requirements or needs. It means, beta, the forest, earlier the forest, the kind of forest we had in India, that were only providing the firewood to the locals and other things, shelter to the animals. But after converting those forests into the national parks, the tourism has gone on a different level, and we are protecting the flora and fauna. It means that we are protecting the animals also, like tiger, lion, rhinoceros, and other animals. We are providing shelter to them also. We are protecting them. Along with that, the forest safari, different kind of safari tourism, or the people, the tourists, those who are interested to visit the forest, they are going there, and this is how we are generating income also. It means it has become a source of income. It is helping the people to earn money, to run their bread and butter, to take care of family needs. It means not only direct things that we get from the nature will be termed as resource. Anything that is satisfying human needs can be termed as resource. Types of resources. Now it comes to the type of resources. How many types of resources are there? According to the nature of the resource, they can be classified into two types. One is natural resource and other is man-made resource. So what is the natural resource? So all the resources that are obtained from the nature are called natural resources. Those things, the things which are available naturally into our environment is called natural resource, like trees, air, water, mountains, rivers, lands, soil, everything that is available naturally will come under natural resource. Got my point? On the basis of their origin, natural resources can be classified into biotic and abiotic resources. Now, one more category is added here. Like in the natural resources, there are two categories, two subtypes. One is biotic resources, one is abiotic. Now, what is biotic resource? These are obtained from the living organisms such as plants and animals. Biotic, when the term bio comes means biology, it means something related to the living things, something related to the organism, something related to the humans, animals, creatures. Got my point? Plants. So biotic means all the creatures, whether it includes birds, plants, herbs, shrubs, small trees, big trees, forests, animals, anything, any form of life will come under biotic resource. They include forest products, grass, herbs, crops, wilds, and domestic animals. They play an important role in satisfying our day-to-day needs. All the biotic resources have capacity to reproduce and regenerate within the period of time. Thus, they are renewable resources. It means, suppose that if you are rearing a cow, rearing a cattle at your home, you are taking care of a cow. That cow has a definite period. In this much time of period, it will reproduce again. It means a cow will give birth to a young one. It means they are renewing again and again. Humans also, they are renewing. Everybody give birth to the young ones like them, whether it is animals, humans, plants, anything. So they are renewable. It means the resources that can be renewed again. Got my point? So those things can be termed as renewable. It means renewable resource. The resources which can be renewed again. Now abiotic resources. What are abiotic resources? These are obtained from the non-living things, physical environment like land, soil, water, mountain, rocks, minerals are abiotic. The things, the substances, the resources which doesn't have life will be termed as abiotic. Biotic, it means the things which have life. Abiotic, the things which doesn't have life. Got my point? So they are known as abiotic. What? Abiotic resource. Humans use them directly or indirectly to satisfy their needs. Some abiotic resources like minerals are non-renewable. It means minerals cannot be renewed again. Once we will finish the petroleum products on the earth, we cannot renew them. Similarly, like water and air are renewable resources. Water, there is a water cycle, natural phenomena in our system, in our environment. So what happens? The water gets heated, it evaporates, it goes up, it falls down again in the form of rain. So this water cycle keeps continuing. This is how it becomes a renewable. Water will come again, we use them, we use the water and water falls down again in the form of rainfall. So it is renewable. Sunlight, every day the sun shines brightly in the sky, it giving its heat and energy. So it is also a renewable resource. Wind is blowing every time, all the time, from the seas, from the mountains, everywhere. So that is also a renewable. It means it keeps on coming every day. Suppose that the sun is shining in the sky, we can use that solar energy to we can just take the solar energy, charge our batteries, and when there is no sun in the sky, we can use that power to run our electric appliances at home like fan, bulb, television, anything. So those things are renewable, which can be renewed, renewable, which cannot be renewable, which cannot be renewed is known as non-renewable resource. Got my point? I hope. On the basis of the renewability, natural resources can be classified in the renewable resource and non-renewable resources. There are something which can be renewed and there are something which cannot be renewed. Renewable resources, I have explained you that. I think you understood it and you can read it. Where you will not be able to understand, you can ask me. Your doubt clearing timings are anytime. You can ask me a question between 6 o'clock to 7 in the evening. Feel free to ask. So the non-renewable resources and renewable resources, I don't think I need to explain them again. So we are leaving it here. Tomorrow we will take this chapter ahead. Thank you. And one more thing I would like to tell you, you have to make the questions or the like yesterday I told you to make ABCD. Those who have made it, it's very good. I thank you all. And those who have not made, today it is your last chance that I am giving you. Otherwise I will give complaints to your parents in the group. So make it ABCD and show me in your rough copy. Thank you. Have a nice day.